honestly make that much in a week.
Well, if you'd prefer, I could confiscate your stall, all its contents, which is my legal right to do, and I will do it.
No, we'll pay, sir.
Very well, I'll get you a paper to sign, and, well, you can give me a pair of these.
Certainly, Mr. Scrooge.
After such a disturbing afternoon, Scrooge took his melancholy dinner in his usual melancholy tavern, and having read all the newspapers, went home to bed. He lived in chambers which had once belonged to his irascible old partner, Marley, a gloomy suite of rooms, old and dreary, where no one lived but Scrooge, the other rooms being let out as offices. Once in his apartment, he closed and locked the door, and in his usual fashion, put on his dressing gown and slippers, and sat before the fire to take his evening gruel. Halls with bells of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la.
Ah, humbug! Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Who were you then?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Can you sit down?
I can.
Well, then do it.
You don't believe in me.
No, I don't.
What evidence would you have of my reality beyond your own senses?
I don't know.
Why doubt your senses?
Because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheat. You may be an undigested bit of beef, or a blot of mustard, or a crumb of cheese, or an undercooked fragment of potato. There is more of gravy than of the grave in you, whoever you are. Humbug, I say, humbug! Dreaded apparition, why do you trouble me?
Man of worldly mind, do you believe in me or not?
I do, I must, but why do spirits walk the earth, and why do they come to me?
It is required of every man that the spirit within him should walk amongst his fellow men. And if he go forth not in life, it is condemned to do so after death. It is doomed to wander the world and witness what it cannot share but might have shed on earth and turn to happiness.
You are fettered. Tell me why.
I wear the chains I forged in life. I made them link by link, and of my own free will I wore them. Would you know the weight of the heavy coil you bear yourself? It was full and strong as this 7 Christmas Eves ago. You have been working on it since. It is indeed a ponderous chain.
Jacob, old Jacob Marley, tell me more. Speak comfort to me, Jacob.
I have none to give. Comfort comes from other regions, Ebenezer Scrooge, and is conveyed by other ministers to other kinds of men. Nor can I tell you what I would. A very little is permitted of me. I cannot rest. I cannot stay. I cannot linger any longer. In life, my spirit never walked beyond the narrow limits of our counting house. Mark me! And weary journeys lie before me still.
You must have gone about it very slow, Jacob.
Slow?
7 years dead and traveling all this time?
The whole time! No rest! No peace! Incessant torture and remorse!
You must have covered a lot of ground in in 7 years.
Captive, bound and double-ironed, not to know that any Christian spirit, working kindly in its little sphere, whatever it may be, might find its life too short for its vast means of usefulness.
You were always a good man of business, Jacob.
Business! Mankind was my business. Common welfare was my business. Mercy, charity, benevolence, forbearance were all my business. The dealings of my trade were but a comprehensive ocean within my business. This time of year, I suffer the most. Why did I walk among my fellow beings with my eyes turned down and never raise them to that blessed star whose light shined for the wise men upon a humble and poor abode? Were there no poorhouses to which its light could have conducted me? Hear me! My time is nearly gone!
I will, but don't be hard upon me, Jacob.
How it is that I appear before you in a shape that you can see, I may not tell. I have sat beside you many and many a day, invisible, and that is no light part of my penance. I am here tonight to warn you that you have yet a chance and hope of escaping my fate, Ebenezer.
You were always a good friend to me, Jacob.
Hear me. You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
Is this the chance and hope that you mentioned, Jacob?
It is.
I think I'd rather not.
Without their visits, you have no chance to shun the path that I have tread. Expect the first when the bell tolls 1.
Couldn't I have them all together and have it over with?
Expect the second when the bell tolls 2, and the third at the stroke of 3. Look to me, no more! No more!
Slowly and quietly, the spectre floated out upon the dark, bleak night, leaving Scrooge desperate with curiosity behind. After a moment, he went to the window and looked out. The air was filled with phantoms, wandering hither and thither in the restless haste, and moaning as they went. Each one of them wore chains like Marley's ghost. Some he knew personally, old business acquaintances, friends that had passed on, all bound, fettered, and wailing in a mournful dirge. The misery of them was clear, that they sought to help in human matters, but had lost the power forever. With a painful sigh,